with an extraordinary welcome on the streets of Rangoon. And then, with a bow and a handshake, an American president made history. On Burmese soil for the first time, and meeting the woman he describes as an icon of democracy at the house she was held in for so many years. This is a visit full of symbolism, and the body language here says it all. A warm hug for Secretary of State Clinton, whose visit last year set the groundwork for today.
The United States has been staunch in its support of the democracy movement in Burma, and we are confident that this support will continue through the difficult years that lie ahead.
If we see continued progress towards reform, our bilateral ties will grow stronger, and we will do everything we can to help ensure success.
With an almost awkward kiss, the president is clearly enthusiastic about the friendship and the future. The trickier but more important meeting came earlier with the man who brought this country in from the cold, former soldier, now president. Thein Sein usually meets his counterparts in the Burmese capital. Today he travelled to Rangoon to meet Mr. Obama, more symbolism of a growing relationship. And yet America is keen to stress all this isn't an endorsement of Burma's government, but it is a signal that they're encouraged. At Rangoon University, once a symbol of dissent, Mr. Obama said just that.
National reconciliation will take time, but for the sake of our common humanity and for the sake of this country's future, it's necessary to stop incitement and to stop violence. And I welcome the government's commitment to address the issues of injustice and accountability.
This was Burma just 5 years ago, the Saffron Revolution, started by the monks and stopped by the military dictators with this. But eventually their voice was heard, and then the remarkable happened. In November 2010, Aung San Suu Kyi was released. With her supporters, she campaigned across the country. The reforms that came alongside all this have transformed prospects here. Economic sanctions have been lifted. The potential for growth and development is staggering. China's influence is already here. It is building modern Burma. And that leads the US president to his next stop, a Southeast Asian summit in Cambodia, because the broader story here is China's dominance in the region and America's pivot to counter it. Mark Stone, Sky News in Beijing.